Good morning. Okay, well, today's the 23rd of October, 2017. I'm going to be talking about dyslexia today because it's a big issue, and especially for me. They didn't find that I had dyslexia until after I'd got into the 9th grade. They were pushing for me to graduate. Ready for this? I had to be able to read and comprehend the newspaper. Well, we worked on it for 2 years. We got it done. But here's the issue. The newspaper used to be written at a 3rd grade reading level. So that's as far as I can go. Now, when you're teaching kids how to read, it's never going, if they're severe, they're never going to be able to sit down and read a book. The problem is, for me, to be able to read, it's going to be about comprehension. And because when you read with dyslexia, everybody knows that everything's backwards or screwed up, you know? You have to learn to memorize what the words are. So you're actually not reading, you're memorizing. And the first words to remember, because it's our where we live and how we live, the first words that people recognize and can understand are things that they see every day. Example: Circle K, Loaf and Jug, wherever you're at. Convenience store names: Walmart, major stores. Restaurants, because you see the signs on the side of the road: Burger King, Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, they call it KFC now. And so these words is easy because you see them everywhere. Oh, there's a McDonald's. Oh, there's a Wendy's. And you memorize, and then you can recognize those words. So the thing to do is help them memorize words, not learn the words, because they'll never learn the words. I can't even spell Phoenix, but I'm working on it. I just about 4 years ago, I was finally able to spell Buckeye. And now I can recognize it and be able to tell you how to spell it. But Arizona, I can't spell. I've tried desperately to be able to just pop out and spell the United States. I don't know why that word is so hard to learn. A lot of the words are very difficult. So the good thing about dyslexia is you're halfway between being, when I was young, being a retard. I think they have the, what is it called? Down syndrome, right? Okay. And that's on the low end. On the high end, almost genius. But on everyday items, some days I feel like Peter Griffin on Family Guy. And that's how sometimes my family treats me too. They're sick and tired of having me ask them, how do you spell this? What did that say? How many numbers was that? And if they ever have hope, I have a tag sticking up. Oh, it's off the chair. If they want to go, this is the hardest part right here, okay? Because I wanted to go in the military when I was in high school. All of my family was in high school. I graduated in 1990. 90 was the beginning of the wars in the Middle East. That's when all hell broke loose, right? So when I got into high school, I got into ROTC. And that was false hope. Very much false hope. Because they were able to help me go through the 4 years, learn the way of the military, learn their traditions, learn their history, and they helped me read everything. I mean, Colonel Baruman, he was fantastic. He was actually the only really teacher that helped. Here's the false hope. I was able to start taking the military aptitude battery something, the ABSVAB test, to place you where your job's going to be and how, whatever. I never passed a test. I've never passed a test in high school, and the only test that I was able to pass without help was my CDL. But that wasn't until after I had kids. I went to United States Truck Driving School in Midway, Colorado, which is in between Pueblo, Colorado and Colorado Springs on I-25. Now, the reason I'm able to do what I've done is because things aren't the way you think they are when you're driving. I don't think many people realize whoever came up with our signage and our roads, he should have all kinds of credit. He was, or she, I don't know who developed our signs, but they were very smart and very particular. This is why I was able to be a truck driver and go from coast to coast, from border to border, and into Toronto. When you're down on the road and you're driving on the highway and you see a green sign, green is the color of guide signs. Your exit numbers, your yardsticks, your mile markers, your street names. Now sometimes they're blue. Blue is information. So they kind of go hand in hand. But when you're driving and you see a green sign, that's going to tell you how and where to go. You see a blue sign, that's information, like hospital 5 miles, or a point of interest. Now if it's a brown sign, that's going to be another type of guide sign, and that's going to tell you how and where things are, like national parks, points of interest. A white and black sign is law. Don't let them think that, oh, that's just a suggestion, 55 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour. That's law. Black and white, that's law. Why is it black and white? Because when you're talking about papers and things like that and laws, well, it better be in black and white to be a law, right? So that's why speed limit signs are black and white. Then you have your caution, your warning signs, orange and yellow. And all these signs are different shapes. Okay, the reason why this is all that way, the colors, they help people that are colorblind. Why do we have numbers on the side of the road? This is the cool part. With being dyslexic, I'll have my paperwork, my address, where I have to go. Then I have to go to the map and follow the map and find the numbers. Then what I'm doing is matching the numbers. If the directions that are given to me say I need to go east on I-10 and take exit number so-and-so to go south on I-12, where is that going? Where is I-12 at? That's right, Louisiana. You go down to Mobile? No, Louisiana. Oh, I can't remember that city, damn it. Well, anyway, you have to take I-12 and go south, and it takes you in Baton Rouge? No. I'll have to look that up. I will. Now, so that's how I was able to do the truck driving. I'm almost a million-mile driver, and that was okay. So I just want everybody to know that being a 47-year-old dyslexic seems like every year life gets harder. People, the reason I think is because I have to say this, I speak pretty well. And I come across and I try to make my point understood. So then they think, oh hell, he's doing really good. Let's put him in this job. Well then, if it has to do with paperwork or money, things like that, I can't do it. I have to figure out a way to do it. And they don't want to take that time to help me figure out a way to do it. So then they look at you like, the hell are you, a retard? Come on, get this shit done. Okay, it looks like I've got to cut this out. God bless, and remember, it's our United States. We're not the European Union. Keep the metric system out and stop being globalist. This is our country. We're different for a reason. I love you guys. See you later.